Good afternoon. Our first item of business today is Time for Reflection, and our Time for Reflection leader is the Reverend Duncan J. McPherson, Senior Chaplain, Scotland and Deputy Assistant Chaplain General for the 51st Infantry Brigade.
Presiding Officer, members of the Scottish Parliament, it is a deep honour to offer this reflection before Remembrance Sunday and Armistice Day. As a Church of Scotland minister called to serve as an army chaplain, it's no surprise that these opportunities in the life of our nation and her communities to pause, reflect on the horrors of war, honour the fallen and dedicate ourselves to a better future are significant to me. It has been my privilege to lead acts of remembrance in parishes and in military service, in communities here, overseas and on operations. And I am deeply proud that Scots, wherever they are, still wish to pause, to remember who and what has formed their past, influences their present, and shapes their future. In the darkest hours and most desperate of circumstances, there are people of hope we can look to as our examples. The Reverend Donald Caskey, who was the Tartan Pimpernel of the Scots Kirk in Paris in 1940, who operated an escape route for service personnel, was caught and interned in France and Italy. Or the Reverend Murdo Ewan MacDonald, another Church of Scotland minister who volunteered to serve in North Africa, was wounded and captured, sent to Stalag Luft III, and there cared for American prisoners of war and played a part in the Great Escape. Or even a previous moderator of the General Assembly of the Church of Scotland, the very Reverend J. Fraser McCluskey, Military Cross, who deployed from Scotland in 1944 to parachute behind enemy lines in France with the SAS as their chaplain. What was it about those Scots that enabled them to endure under interrogation, live in appalling conditions, or serve behind enemy lines facing threat and constant danger that called them to risk all in service alongside countless thousands from Scotland and beyond? I believe it is the same thing that keeps the armed forces serving now: hope. Hope that when called upon, we will make a difference for the better. These chaplains dared to hope in darkness because they and I believe in God who offers hope in Jesus Christ. A life that can be deeper, richer, and full of a freedom that has little to do with circumstance and everything to do with community. We stand on the shoulders of those who have gone before, daring to build on their example of faith, engendering hope that strives for a better future.